This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Callum Smith here in Birmingham. Callum, it's good to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Good, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Very well, thank you. I'm not going to try and take too much of your time, but your return, I've had this conversation with Paul, with Sean, and the general consensus from everyone is activity for you now. This chapter of your career is huge. What are you hoping Saturday night brings?
Just back in the ring, get back to winning ways. Hopefully a good performance, but just getting back to winning ways. And like I said, I decided if I'm going to give it another shot at becoming a world champion again, I want to do it. I want to do it properly. I want to get back to being active again. I've always said over the years, I was always at my best when I was active early in my career, and inactivity's killed all momentum since probably becoming a world champion. I think my inactivity's been horrendous. So, and I just can't expect to be at my best when I'm going in those 17 months out the ring, 13 months out the ring, and expecting to perform and beat the very best. It's virtually impossible. So the weekend's just about getting back in there, getting winning, and then it puts me in a good position to start of the new year to build on that momentum rather than letting the year pass out, becoming over 12 months out the ring again and you're back to square one. So yeah, and I'm excited to get back in and get back to winning ways.
Eddie said previously, and it won't be no secret to most, that you've done well financially out of boxing. So for you, it can't be about the money. You would seem it's pure desire and determination to become a world champion. How long did it take for you to realise this is what you still wanted to do?
Look, I did have time away. I had no time away from the gym, away from boxing, and then it more just I got back in my brother Stephen. He's obviously started his coaching journey, so I was getting back in the gym, socialising, getting back punching, and the fitter you get, the more you start enjoying it. And I just realised, like I said, since becoming a world champion, we touched on the financial situation. I've never fought for money. I've always fought for achievements, and I believe I'm good enough to be a 2-8 world champion. And I think if I would have walked away, I'm financially set up, but I think it probably would have always niggled at me whether was I good enough to be a 2-8 world champion. So I decided to give it another go, get back in. Look, I might get in this weekend and not enjoy it and realise it's not for me, but being back training has given me that little bit of a buzz again, and enjoy being back in the gym, enjoy getting back in shape, and I'm looking forward to getting back in here this weekend and hopefully performing well and rolling into the new year ready for bigger and better things.
As you mentioned, obviously you've been working with your brother Stephen. What's that dynamic been like? And is he definitely going to be in the corner so Buddy won't be flying over at the last minute?
No, he's in the corner for this one, yeah. And it's been good, but it's quite normal. I've always been like a part of my team throughout my career. They've always been quite close, and they've always been there for advice. So it's just been that, but a little bit more each day, and it's been enjoyable. We get on, we don't clash. It's not like some of the father-son relationships you see and stuff. So no, it's been a breath of fresh air. He's a very good coach. I think he'll have a very good stable moving forward. So yeah, it's been nice, and hopefully we can cap the last few weeks off with a good performance this weekend.
This being the start of that active period, Callum, there was a report which came out earlier that a fight between yourself and Joshua Buatsi could be set up for early next year, February time. Is that the plan? Is that a fight that you're looking towards?
I believe so. I didn't know that had come out. I think another interviewer told me before, but no, look, from my part, that fight makes sense for me now. He's a WBO interim world champion, so he puts me closer to, as you just touched on, where I want to be. I want to be a world champion, and I think I've shown throughout my career I'm willing to fight anyone as long as it puts me closer to where I want to be. And that's a 2-8 world champion, and beating Josh Buatsi puts me closer than probably a win over anyone else does. So yeah, it makes sense for me. I'm sure we can get this fight out the way, and then we can sit down and know if there's a possibility of that fight getting made, then I'm here for it. I'm not sure what on his side, whether I'm the best option for him or he's got other options. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's the whole point of this fight, so that I can go into the new year and target the likes of Buatsis and all the other top names in the division, rather than being inactive for over a year and you're out the picture and then you've got to start rebuilding from then. So it all starts this weekend. We get this out the way and then we'll see what the future holds.
Is a fight with Joshua Buatsi one which gets the juices flowing?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, he's got something that benefits me now. He's a WBO into the world champion, which potentially could get promoted to full champion, or if not, he'll be next in line for the undisputed champion when the time comes. So he's in a very good position, so he's got something that benefits me. So it definitely makes sense for me, and it definitely does get the juices flowing. It's a domestic fight. He's a good fighter, someone I rate and I respect, but a fighter I believe I beat given the opportunity. So I say we'll see what 2025 holds.
So I was going to ask, stylistically, how do you think you'd match up, and also what did you make of his performance against Willie Hutchinson last time out?
I didn't see it live, to be honest with you. I was actually in London, weird enough, but I was out taking my little girl around to see all the sightseeing and stuff, so I didn't see it. I've seen obviously clips of it since. look, he done his job, he got in there. I believe the scorecards were a little bit harsh. I believe he won a little bit more convincingly than what, I think it was a split decision weren't it, but look, if the fight was being made, then I'll obviously study him a little bit more, but I've seen enough of him over the years to know, look, he's a good fighter. I rate him highly, but he's a fighter I believe I beat, most definitely, and I believe the best version of me can beat anyone in the world, and that definitely includes, Joshua Buatsi.
Final couple to end on the Beterbiev Bivol fight. I just want to get your reflections on that. How did you see it? Did you think Artur Beterbiev had done enough to have his hand raised?
A good fight, hard to score, good clash of styles. Watching it at the time, I probably had the 6 rounds apiece, so I thought a draw was probably a fair result. If you had to pick anyone who'd done enough, I thought Bivol probably just edged it, being totally honest with you. But I can see arguments for both. I can see why people have Beterbiev winning and see why the judges had him winning. But good fight, I'd like to see it again. Potentially we will see it again. I'm not sure the longer we're waiting whether it benefits Beterbiev. I think he's just going to get older and older, and I think in part of that fight he started to maybe look his age. I thought he started to feel the pace a little bit towards the end, but look, very, very good fight, the boxing at the highest level, and they're the 2 top men in the division for the time being.
Last one from me, Callum. Usyk-Fury's rematch, end of the year, repeat or revenge?
I don't know. I think people are making a lot over the first fight, as in it was a wide win. It was still a close fight, the first one, and I think the better Fury turns up, but yeah, I think you can always get a better Usyk. I don't know whether Usyk might just have his number. I think he might have all the number. I think he's hard to beat, but look, it's a fight I'm looking forward to. I think it's intriguing. I think it'll be another close one again, but I don't know. I think going off the last fight with momentum, you've got to back Usyk, but I said it wasn't as wide as what people are making out. It was a razor-thin decision last time, even with was it round 8 or 9, almost stopping him, yeah. So, I don't know, I think if Fury can make adjustments, it's definitely a winnable fight for Fury. I just think you've got to side with Usyk at the minute.
Callum, listen, I appreciate your time. It's good to see you back in the ring, and I'm sure I'll see you about soon. Good luck on Saturday.
Nice one, mate. Thanks.